I tried Amazon FBA for 3 years and it genuinely changed my life, but not in the way that social media gurus sell it. No passive income, no instant 10k months, no laptop on a beach nonsense. What it actually gave me was stress, confusion, losses, and eventually some wins. And in this video, I want to break down the 4 things that people don't tell you about Amazon FBA. The stuff that you'd only learn after you've been doing it for years. If you're already selling, you'll probably nod along. And if you're thinking about starting, this will give you a realistic picture before you jump in. The biggest lie about Amazon FBA is the word passive. At the start, it was everything but passive. In my first year, I was doing everything myself. From sourcing, purchasing, labeling items, packaging boxes, arranging deliveries, updating prices every day, and handling plenty of admin work. You don't just buy products and forget about them. If you stop paying attention, your Amazon business will quickly crumble beneath you. There were days I'd wake up, check my phone and see refunds initiated. Amazon had kicked me off a listing, prices had tanked, the list goes on. And no one tells you that mentally, that shit is draining. Especially when you're just trying to find your feet with it all. FBA can only become semi-passive after you've acquired the capital to scale, built the systems, hired a team, and trained them up to a high enough standard to run things without fully relying on you. Until then, it is work. Constant work. Now another thing no one tells you, you're gonna lose money at some point. I don't know a single Amazon seller who hasn't misread data and bought the wrong stock, got kicked off a listing and had to sell elsewhere, or had the returns eat their margins. Even I've bought stock that looked perfect on paper, good return on investment, solid demand, but I missed some key data, just one piece that ruined it all. Or maybe the price just crashes or customer returns wipe out the profit. Early on, I'd see the sales coming in and think I am killing it. But then I'd actually sit down, run the numbers properly and realise I was barely making anything. Believe me when I say that is a painful lesson, but it's one you simply have to either face yourself or learn from someone who's already been and done it themselves. Business is about learning fast and not making the same mistakes twice. The people who fail aren't the ones who lose money. They're the ones who made a mistake and quit before they even understood why it occurred. Another thing, results can come way faster than you think, or way slower. This is something that almost no one explains properly. Most people go into this business expecting that overnight success, and it will never be that. Some people can see results extremely quickly with Amazon FBA. Within their first few weeks, sales start to roll in. I'd argue that that is dangerous, since early results can trick you into thinking that you've cracked the code. You start to invest more money, but the chances are you have still got a long way to go. I've seen people hit their first 10k sale months and immediately think, right, I've made it. They start paying themselves from the business, splashing out their cash. And then reality hits and they're faced with a new set of challenges in the business. No one tells you that early success doesn't necessarily mean stability. There's a lot of things to learn selling on Amazon, and unfortunately some of these things must be learnt the hard way, especially if you're trying to figure things out yourself instead of learning from someone who already runs their own successful FBA business. Now on the other hand, some sellers do everything right and it takes months before those results start to flow in. Now that doesn't mean it's not working. Businesses tend to have a delayed feedback loop and you must be prepared to wait for the validation, aka money, to show you are on the right track and this is worth it after all. In business, your actions today pay you months, sometimes years later. You may not make 10k profit a month in your first year selling on Amazon, but you may achieve it in your second, just like I did, if you work hard for it. However, the truth is you'll never accomplish this if you expect to hit it in your first 6 months, get disheartened when you don't, and then quit. The people who win are the ones who don't panic when results are slow and don't get reckless when the results come fast. You have to be in this for the long-term results. If you constantly stay busy chasing the quick, short-term wins, you'll never step back and think about the larger, long-term plays. Another thing they won't tell you, most sellers quit right before it starts working. This one is tragic but true. They've already done the hard part. They learned sourcing, sent in stock, understood reading basic data, but they haven't stayed in the game long enough to let their work compound. Amazon isn't like investing in some meme coin and getting lucky just one time. It's cumulative. Each month you invest your time, money and effort, and then as a result, you will understand things better, all allowing you to become more efficient and make more money. But this isn't something that randomly happens. These skills are built with time and practice. Unfortunately, most people don't give themselves enough time to reach that stage. They quit, move on to the next shiny opportunity, and repeat the cycle. If you can last long enough to get good, the business starts working for you instead of against you. Now, unlike some, I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm here to show you the reality because it's what is actually beneficial to you. If you're already selling, comment below what part hit home the most, and if you're thinking about starting, do it. Although I've highlighted some bad parts around FBA today, the truth is I would not change it. It is overall a great business model and can genuinely change your life. You just need to be willing to put the hard work in up front and not quit when things get tough. Amazon FBA didn't make me rich overnight, but it gave me a way out of that 9-to-5 life. And by the way, you should probably subscribe too, because I share exactly what I wish I knew when I began. Always dropping plenty of free source. But if you want more detailed support and guidance to start FBA, either head to the link in the description, which will take you to my website, or drop me a DM on Instagram at cm_commerce. I hope you learned something useful in this video.